went to Ward on, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
we won.
You're commentating.
You
couldn't even see the pitch.
Okay, that's us all, boys. That's us all. Right, so we'll get started. How are we? Are we excited? Yeah? Okay, so we're just going to just make sure we're quiet when we're talking, and then if you've got any questions to ask after, all right, then ask away, okay? All right, we'll go one at a time with that, all right? So really looking forward to it. Tomorrow we've got a really good group. You're all a good group of lads. We've got 2 good squads, okay? So we had to obviously select the squads, and we selected based on kind of making sure that both teams are really competitive, conscious of like friendship groups as well. I want you to, it's part socially as well, is really important. Although you can't all play together with mates at that time, yeah. Looking at positions as well, so ensuring we've got a good balance of defenders, midfielders, attackers. Okay, it's going to be 8 aside. All right, so it's a bit different. So we practice a lot with 7, but we have done overloads as well in training. You know, when we've had odd numbers, we've had like 8 against 4, 5. So it's nothing that you're going to be too unfamiliar with. We've gone through the rules with the keepers, because a big part was the keepers, wasn't it, yesterday? Has anyone seen the rules? Yeah. Okay, so Finn's going to touch on the rules. It's not too different. Okay, there's a couple of different things to it, but it's more, I think, in Europe, and you'll probably find this will come into Guernsey as well. It's more about kind of your age groups is about learning and developing. It's not all about win. Although we want to win, it's not all about that. Okay, it's not a win at all costs. All right, that's what we're trying to get through, because obviously, like England national team wants to create footballers. Yeah, and now a lot of teams at your age group could play keeper, whack it long, get the biggest, tallest, quickest striker, and you'll probably win a lot of games doing that. But that will only last until you get to a certain age group, when you've also got big, strong, quick defenders that can actually catch up with this striker now. But because that team's played like that for so many years, all the skillful midfielders don't get on the ball, defenders don't get used to turning out and playing through, or dribbling, or attacking. So that's why we really want to play in the right way. Okay? That doesn't mean to say that you might make a long pass sometimes, that's fine. But we don't want to just whack it and run like football, okay? Alright? Now that takes a lot of brave. It takes a lot of courage to play like that, because ultimately everyone just focuses on win, okay? But it's not all about that. You won't have any pressure going into these games from us. We won't be shouting at you if you make a mistake. We won't be subbing you if you make a mistake. If you're having an off game, we'll be encouraging you. We won't be criticising you. So you've got all freedom to play. We're going to give you a few tactics later that we've gone through in training. That's just for to increase your tactical knowledge, okay, as footballers, your football brains, to help you become better footballers and better understanding. You might have heard of IQ. IQ's used a lot in education, and then there's football IQ. Okay, so having a good football IQ helps you as you progress and as you get older. Alright, so that's one of the reasons why we'll give you a few tactics as well. But when it comes to game day and on the pitch, you're playing, we're not. This is your trip, not ours. We've had our trips, yeah? Finn's still having some now. In fact, I've got my boots back on, I'm still having some as well. Alright, but yeah. So, looking at expectations, and these are really important. As you can tell, I should have gone to school more, because my handwriting's not any. But expectations, so when we're on the boat and the coach, okay, behaviour's got to be good, yeah? Alright, got to be good. So when we eat food on the coach, we tidy up. We eat food on the boat, we tidy up. You're all in tracksuits and you're all going to be representing Zico Football Coaching Academy, okay? So all of us are responsible on how we act, how we conduct ourselves, our manners, please and thank yous. Everything else needs to be good, okay? So good behaviour, have fun, but do it at the right times, okay? So there'll be times where you can be really loud, play. When we're at the chalets, there's loads of room to explore, just have fun, okay? Let yourself go. When we're on the boat and coach and everything else, just be mindful on the coach that it's going to be a long trip, eh? Those of you who've been Bordeaux, put your hand if you went to Bordeaux.
How long's the coach been there?
Yeah, so a good 10 hours, yeah? 8 to 10 hours, yeah? So we've got stop-offs,
More than Bordeaux.
but it is tricky, yes Alex?
Will it be at night so we can just...
Yeah, it's overnight, okay? So it's overnight. So I expect you to be a little bit excitable for the first hour or two, and then then you need to sleep, okay? But we do need to get that sleep, and we'll come onto that in a minute, all right? So behaviour good on the journey, responsibility. So responsible. Try and be responsible for your own stuff as well. So you've got a parent with you, okay? But don't just rely on your parent. Take some responsibility yourself of your kit, making sure your boots are clean, making sure that you getting enough sleep, drinking, eating right, getting enough nutrition, resting in between games, resting afterwards, okay? So I spent 10 years as a professional footballer, and I pretty much just, everything was about football. After football, I slept, I rested. If I wasn't going to the gym or training or stretching or ice baths or saunas, things like that, okay? To be a footballer is a very dedicated lifestyle, yeah? Can be quite boring even, alright? Because after your game, you'll just focus on the next training session and the next game. So for 3 or 4 days, you're going to be living like a footballer, okay? That's fact, because you're going to have 6 games in 2 days. We've got 1 sub sitting in one of the teams, so you're going to be playing like all the games, okay? Alright, so every minute of every game, pretty much everyone will be. So that bit in between, after, before, preparing, recovery, all of those things are really key and good lessons for you to learn. So that this is the benefit of going away. Because we can tell you, but you're going to actually live it. You're going to be living like football, okay? Alright? So responsibility for yourself and your teammates as well. So we're all responsible for each other, we're all a big team. Okay, so making sure that if you might have some people in this room that are quiet. They might be on their own at times. So just make sure they're alright, encourage them to come in. We've got slightly different age groups, but that doesn't matter. Bring them in, make them feel welcome. Okay, don't leave anyone out. Alright, so you're responsible for that, as are we. Okay? So behavioural responsibility, expectations. I think I've covered all of that. Everyone happy with that? Yeah? Good? Okay. In terms of playing, so we will have a 3-2-2, yeah? With both teams. 3-2-2. So we've got defence here, midfield, strikers, keeper. Alright, so as you've seen on training, really important, we're asking the goalkeepers to play out. Okay, so play out whenever possible. You can have the ball at your feet off goal kick. So we want to be brave and we want to play through the defence, the midfield and the forwards whenever possible. Okay, so you defenders, yeah, you're going to be really important to help us start off attacks and keepers. So these two, wide especially, we want you to get forward and support into midfield whenever possible. Okay? You and you. Now, if we manage to get out down this side, what needs to happen here?
So we...
With it, what needs to happen here? Yeah, go on.
So there's those, so it's almost a 2-3-2.
Yeah.
So those centre backs shift into position.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So it becomes a 2-3-2, yeah? So it's very fluid. You just need to make sure that we cover each other, okay? So it goes out here, this player might come across, this player might come across to cover, yeah? Right, we've got really good ball playing midfielders. Really, really good ball playing midfielders. Okay? There's no point having really good ball playing midfielders if we just play over them all the time, is there? Okay? Put your hand on for your midfielder. Alright. So if have you ever played in games where the ball just goes over the top, over the top, over the top?
Yeah.
Okay? Well, that's no good to you, is it? Okay? That's why I like to play midfield as well. Alright? So I used to want the ball all the time. And it used to frustrate me that ball's going over the top, yeah? So if we've got them, let's use them. Now we've also got really good strikers as well, yeah? Put your hands on yours forward. Yeah, and Murphy be in that category as well. Okay, so we've got really good forwards that love to score goals. Okay? So let's feed them the ball. Help them get their shots off. Okay, so we've got to feed it into them. Alright, so balls into midfield, and then can we turn and play into our strikers? Got good dribblers. Dribble. Okay, don't have to pass all the time. If you've got space to dribble, you think you can beat two players, beat them. Okay? You don't have to pass it all the time. It might be actually better for you to dribble. Because if you dribble and get past people, you're taking them out of the game. So you've got full freedom to do that, yeah? Off the ball non-negotiables. So let's think about off the ball. What do you think I'm going to say?
Scan.
Off the ball, yeah, scan. Yeah, good. Yeah, go ahead.
Space.
What about space?
Get into it off given option.
Yeah. Find space, yeah? Find space. Okay, good. Yep.
High.
Play high.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's times where we want to play high. We talk about this a lot in training, don't we? The higher up you can win the ball back, the closer you are to their goal. Okay, so high press when we can. Do you know how long the games are?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay? So you've got 20 minutes to score as many goals as we can. Yeah? Yeah, Ed?
Be aware of your surroundings.
Yep, so spatial awareness, finding space, that's like scanning, okay? Scanning's a fancy word for being aware of your surroundings and knowing what's around you, yeah?
Give information for people that are on the ball.
Good, communicate. Okay, I'm expecting the defender might come up with this one. There's one key one, very simple, off the ball.
Don't dive in.
Okay, yeah, don't dive in. So they're going to be skillful players, I imagine. They will be skillful players, okay? So, yeah, stand up, all the defensive stuff.
Local shots.
Yeah.
Backline high.
Okay, so I'll give you it. Work hard. Work very, very hard. Off the ball. Okay? Non-stop running. Alright? Closest player to the ball wins it back. Okay? And then you just keep going. So work really hard off the ball. If you can work really hard off the ball, it will make it easier for us to get on the ball and to play. But you've got to work hard. Yeah? So that you don't expect your teammate to do the running for you. Lead. You know, if one of you is running hard and gets a tackle in, that's going to lift everybody up, isn't it? And everyone go, right, I'm going to do the same. The next player, I'm going to do the same. So just have that ethos, have that value of working very hard off the ball. Okay? Anything else? Okay. Coach Finn's just going to go through some of the rules.
Yes,
Key
boys.
rules.
So the key rules, some of them might be slightly different. I'm writing on the whiteboard so you can all see as well. Okay, so first one, no offside. Okay, so we can use that to our advantage. Okay, excuse my handwriting. It's been a while. So we can use that to our advantage in our games. Okay, so if we see an opportunity with me and Zico or Jacob, depending on what team you are, that there's space behind their back line, we might put a striker higher up, okay? And same thing when defending, we also need to be aware of it, okay? Any questions about that?
We can just goal count, basically.
If that's the best tactic for the situation, then maybe that might be a tactic eventually. Yes.
How big are the goals? Because they're not stainless steel goals, they're round goals.
No, I think they are 9 aside, which I'm pretty sure
I
about.
pulled up.
So that's the same size Grayson and Seb we were using last night when we were practicing.
Bit bigger than what we had ball.
So yeah. Second rules, okay, is kick-ins, okay, or throw-ins. Alright, so on throw-ins, if the ball goes out of play and it's our ball, okay, it has to be a dribbling. Alright, so put your hand up if you played that rule before. So you have to dribble. So it can't be a pass, okay, it can't be a shot, it needs to be a dribble in, I think is what they're calling it. Okay, so I'm guessing there'll be a certain amount of space that you should be allowed. Obviously, you won't be allowed to stand right next to them. I think the referee maybe 5 steps or something like that. Okay, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm sure you'll be told to step back if you're too close. Okay, so if the ball goes out, I think what we'll look for you to do is play as quick as we can. Okay, so get the ball as quick as you can, get the ball back and play as quick as you can, and try to create something. Okay. On the other hand of that, if the ball goes out and it's the opposition's ball, what do you think we're looking for? Yeah. So maybe stop something happening quickly. So get back into shape quick.
As soon as they tap the ball, close them down quickly.
Yes. So pressure straight away. Okay. Don't stand off them too much. Grayson.
Mark up, so just
Mark up.
take a touch
Yeah.
and pass.
So as soon as the ball goes out, don't switch off. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and the same thing if the ball goes out, it's our ball. Switch on. Okay, can you play quick? And what are you doing to affect the game? Okay. Corner kicks, slightly different. Okay, so corner kick, you can shoot, you can pass, or you can dribble in. Okay, so anyone played that rule before? No. Okay, so some of these stuff will be slightly different. Okay, so let me right here. So corner kicks. You can pass, dribble, or shoot. Okay, so when we go out there, we'll practice some set pieces that we think we'll be able to do in Holland. Okay, and we'll also do defensive set pieces, okay, just so we're set up in a bit of a shape so we're not too easy to break down.
Is there headers?
Good question. It didn't say anything about headers, so
Yeah, there will be.
there will be.
Yeah,
I was gonna say on the pass back rule,
Pass back rule, so it says you can use heads. So yes, so pass back rule, that takes us to the pass back rule. No pass backs, okay, so meaning if you want to pass back to the keeper, which totally here for, okay, make sure it's a nice pass, weighted pass, okay, we don't want to stitch up the keepers by passing too firm at them, okay, or bobble passing. So just think about when we are playing back to Grayson or Seb, think about the quality of your pass, okay, because they can't pick it up. Alright, apart from that, all the rules are pretty much the same, okay, they are the same.
What was the rule in terms of the line from the pass back? Obviously there was some...
So on your pass back, it's obviously if you pass with your foot, the keeper can't pick it up. But on the rules it said the first one won't be penalised, after that you will be. But anything from your shin and above, the keeper can pick it up.
So when it says shin, it's like you're not going to shin it back. But it's a ricochet, yeah?
It's a
So
mark.
if it ricochets
So
off
you
someone's
can't-
shin, you
so
can.
take
So basically what you're not... So what...
Listen in, boys.
Listen in now, boys. Basically what you can't do, if I'm stood, to Grace as the goalkeeper, if I'm stood here, I can't flick it up and roll it. It's got to be a natural way the ball comes to you. Okay, so it's the same as a normal game here. You can't just get on all fours and head it to the goalkeeper. Okay, the ball's got to be natural. Okay, so someone can knee it to you, or the ball comes over, and if you want to sort of shield it, Grayson's going to come for it, and then if he wants to take it off your knee, that's allowed. But if the ball's rolling and you're coming towards him, you can't just go, hang on, flip it up. There you go. You can't do that.
So that's just a normal
rules.
play.
No.
Is there any other questions about rules? Any? Yeah.
I know you said with the pass backs if it's below the shin, what happens if you block a shot with your foot?
If you block a shot with your foot and Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Grayson said can pick it up because that's not on purpose. You can't purposely pass it back to the keeper.
If it's natural,
Pick it
it'll
up.
be fine.
Okay, so if it's an accident, it comes off your leg, okay, or you block a shot, or you don't mean to pass back to Grayson, you can pick it up, okay, as long as it's not on purpose. Right? Any more questions? Alex?
With the goal kick, do you have to go to halfway line or can you just be outside their box?
I think you'd be able to go anywhere. Okay,
It
so
wasn't specified.
it's not said on the rules, so I'm guessing
By
by
outside their box,
it's normal.
Yeah.
Obviously
If it-
outside their box.
You
things
didn't
haven't
go
been-
back to halfway line ball out, did you?
No.
No.
If
the
things,
outside
if
box.
things haven't been covered,
Yeah.
anything that hasn't been covered,
Yeah.
would stay.
If it's not written in the rule book, boys, it will be normal football rules.
But
Okay?
if anything does change, and they'll be clarified to your coaches on the day, so Zico, Finn, and Jacob will let you know if anything does change.
And again, boys, although we're going over it again now, obviously before the tournament does start, we will go over all these points, all the main points here, again before we start. So just fresh in your mind.
When we're moving team, will there be other teams there? So is it like, I don't understand, is it like, there's like other teams there, or is it like, what we did in England, and it was like in the house?
No, it's a tournament. There'll be other teams
But is it
watching.
all done on the same day, or do this?
All on the
Got
same
WCR.
day.
Okay.
All of our age group will probably be playing on the same day, yeah, because the semi-finals and finals are the next day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Ed?
Are any players allowed to take goal kicks? Like, can they like lob it up to them?
Yeah, I suppose.
Again, not specified, but we have trust in Grayson and Seb, so I'd want my players further up the pitch as options instead of you taking the goal kick, yeah?
Are you allowed? Will we get a chance to watch each other's games?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the first day. Not sure about the second day. So the first day you've got 3 games each. Okay, depending on how well you do, like where you stand at the end of that, you'll have another 3 games on the second day. But it goes into what is like a cup or a plate.
Just another thing as well, guys. Come to you in a second or two. Going back to what Zico said at the very start about representing the badge, we've got proper referees there as well. So remember to respect the referees, respect the opposition. Okay, there's certain things that may happen in a game which may be disrespectful. If anything does happen like that, leave it to the coaches to deal with. Okay, be sensible. Remember, we're representing Guernsey, really, aren't we? To a degree, we're all coming from. People say where you come from. We're not going to say England. You come from Guernsey. Okay, so we're representing Guernsey. We're representing Zico Football Academy. Okay, if the referee gives the decision and you don't agree with it, fine. Okay, get back in. Okay, let's remember to respect the referee's decision, respect the opposition. Always shake hands with them at the end of the game, even if something's happened. Be the bigger team, be the better person, and represent. You know, you're wearing the badge with pride. All right, you've been selected into a team to represent.
That's key. That don't want anyone attitude with refs or anything. And after the game, if you lose, win, draw, you shake hands and be respectful.
All right. What were you going to say, Otto?
Like, oh yeah, so is it like first and second go through to like the cup and then like third and fourth go through to like the plate?
About 4
Yes, I
Yeah, be like that. Be
So
like
we
that.
guaranteed like, so we guaranteed to win the trophy. If we
Guaranteed.
we're
Guaranteed
not
6
guaranteed,
games.
we do the thing, we're guaranteed to play for a trophy. Or like play for the cup.
You play your game and you'll see where you end up.
Yeah. Yeah. But lots to play for, and as I say, you've got good amount of games there as well. So at least 6 games.
And it's not all about winning either. It is as a whole. All right, you want to win, but at the same time, the experience is. Me and Zico were talking before. It's an invaluable experience you're getting to go away. Right? If you don't come away with some silverware or anything, it's not the end of the world. The experience is what's key. If you win, brilliant. All right.
Okay. All right, boys.
Yep.
So we've got a photographer here. So the photographer is going to take some pictures as a team and individual pictures. Okay. So I'm just going to go out and check in with him. But Jacob and Finn will take you for a warm up.